solve equations using De Maurier's. And you can solve if it's an x to the 5th power, that means there's 5 answers. So you'd go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You always go to one less than what I asked. If I have something like x to the 7th, how many answers are there?
6.
7. So you'd go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you just plug in 0 and 1?
All the way to 6. If I had x to the 12th, which I'm not going to do to you, that means you'd have 12 answers, but it would be 0 through 11. Does everybody follow what I'm saying there?
How do you get the last answer?
The 11th one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be 12.
Okay. Now, so the n determines, the n is not always going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends on what your power is, okay? Now, this, you always want to make sure you write it in polar form, which polar form is r equals the square root of a squared plus b squared, and theta is arctangent of b divided by a, but if a is negative, you add 180. So you should know that by this time. And the power rule we used yesterday was r raised to the power, right? And this is almost the same, except we have, it depends on how many roots you got to find. You go whatever your theta is plus n times 360, and it's always going to be times 360, and it's always going to be divided by whatever your power or your root is. Okay, so whatever this is here is always going to be on the bottom here. Okay? And then you do that depending on how many you need. So the first thing you're going to do on your examples is to get x by itself.
Subtract 26.
27.
Whoops.
Take the cube root. Sorry,
So I'm going to write it in correct form, and then we're going to want to take the cube root. So first, we want to find r. Got to get it in polar form, so that's going to be what? A squared plus b squared, so negative 27 squared plus 0 squared equals 27, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Theta, arctangent of b divided by a. Notice that's negative, so I circle it for a reason. What's that?
Because you have to add 180.
You have to add 180.
Why is 27 not?
Yeah, I'm not writing it yet that way. I'm just finding r and theta. So 0 divided by negative 27 is 0, isn't it? When you do the arctangent, so it's going to be 0, but I have to add 180, so it's going to be 180 degrees. Now, we're solving for x to the 3rd, so that means there's going to be 3 answers. So that means you're going to have n equals 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so first, it's going to be what your r is to the 1/3 power. And then it'll be cis of what your angle is plus n times 360 divided by n. And what's my n in this problem? 3. What the power is. Okay, so n equals 0.
Wouldn't the n on the top be 3 too?
No, it's n. I should have used a different variable to represent the root. I should have used like an a. Because this is always going to be an n.
Okay.
Because this is the n here.
Okay.
So n equals 1, n equals 2. I think I switched at the last minute because yesterday we used n. So I used n again, but this n is always going to be an n. Okay, so 27 to the 1/3 is 3, is it not?
Yes.
Cis, now you put 0 in. What's 0 times 360? Follow your order of operations. So 0 times 360 is 0. Plus 180 is?
180.
Divided by 3 is?
60.
60.
Say that one more
You just put 0 in place of n. So you've got to follow the order of operations like we always do. You have to multiply first. So 0 times 360 is 0. 0 plus 180 is 180. 180 divided by 3 is 60. Now the next one. 27 to the 1/3 is still 3. It's going to be cis, which again, what's cis stand for? Cosine plus I sine. Now we go 180, and now what's the n going to be? 1. So 180, and then 1 times 360, you got to multiply first.
360.
360 plus 180, 540. 540 divided by 3, Next. I know it's gonna be 3 again, because it's still 27 to the 1/3. Now you're putting 2 in. So 2 times 360, you gotta multiply first,
720.
plus 180,
900.
divided by 3.
300.
Okay, so you have 3 answers already. You've got the polar answers.
Really split it.
Then how do we find the complex answers?
Multiply the.
Distribute, right? So everybody got your calculators ready? Need a calculator, get one. So 3 times the cosine of 60.
1.5.
Everybody agree?
Oh, yeah.
Plus 3 times the sine of 60. So sine of 60 is really a radical 3 over 2. So that would be,
Maybe where's the round?
you're always rounding to the hundreds.
2.6.
But I was gonna say, isn't that the one that we know, our special sine of 60 is a radical 3 over 2, so that could really be written 3 square roots of 3 over 2 I.
Are we allowed to write that way?
I'll take both,
Okay.
just so that you recognize it though. Now 180, what's 3 times the cosine of 180?
-3.
What's 3 times the sine of 180? Should be 0. So that one's just a -3.
Mhm.
And the next one, 3 times the cosine of
1.5.
it should repeat itself, except the signs, SIGNs, will be different. And this should be a negative,
2.60.
or 1.5 minus 3 square roots of 3 over 2i. So we got 3 answers, which, something that's kind of unique. My graph's not gonna look very pretty, but just so that you could use this as a check possibly, since you're gonna be taking a test on this shortly. Where's 360 located on the graph?
3.
There's 60 degrees somewhere here, and out 3 radiuses, right? Where's 3 180 located?
On the axis.
And out 3 radiuses. 300.
On the
There's
board.
270, so it'd be just a little bit past.
Mhm.
If you play connect the dots, you should have an equilateral triangle. If it's a x cubed. If it's an x to the 4th, what do you think it'd be?
Square.
A square. Fifth, a regular pentagon.
Oh my gosh.
So it always ends up being a figure. You don't have to graph, but a graph would be a way to check it if you wanted to. Okay, so everybody got this, right? Okay, another example.
She's correct.
Are we good there?
Here.
So like on when you do that, you have like equals negative 3. It's like you want it, can you take like, take it like.
I'll take it this way,
negative
too.
0 or just-
I'll take that, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just gave you both options. Let's go x to the 4th minus 16 equals 0. Another example. Now I'm gonna have you guys help me. So what would I do? I'm gonna have to change this to
16.
a power P, so it looks different.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. What would we do to solve? What would be the first step, Taylor?
Find your R.
What are we gonna
Well,
do first?
okay, so it's gonna be the 4th root of x to the 4th equals the 4th root to negative 16.
What about posse 16?
Okay. Oh, okay, since it's the opposite, so the square root of 16 plus your I.
So you move the 16 to the other side, and then we're gonna take the 4th root, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So JC, you're gonna find R for us.
16 squared plus 0 squared.
So that will end up being 16, correct? Theta? Richard?
It's the arctangent of 0 over 16.
So that's just 0, right? Do I need to add 180 this time?
No.
No.
Because
It's not negative.
the A is not negative. Okay, so now we write up our formula, which is 16 to the 1/4. Then it'll be cis of 0 degrees plus n times 360 divided by, what am I dividing by?
4.
4, because that's the root. This will be n equals 0, n equals 1, n equals 2,
Equals 3.
And then equals 1.
Do I keep going?
No.
No, because we only want how many answers? 1,
Four.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're ready for Becky. What's the 16th to the 1/4 power? Or the 4th root of 16? 2. And you can use your calculators, you can use, which I think there's one problem in the exercise that doesn't come out nice. So you're gonna round to the nearest hundreds. Or leave it written as a radical, one of the two. Okay, so still Becky. You're substituting 0 in place of n. So it's 0 times 360 plus 0 divided by 4. There's our first answer. Tara, you get to substitute 1 in. So we know 16 to the 1/4 is 2, right? And you're
Yeah.
gonna be 2 all the way down? We'll just go ahead and write that. So you get to do the cis part. So what's 0 plus 1 times 360
360.
divided by 4?
90.
Okay?
I was
Why
trying
did
to
you
do it.
get, substitute 2 in? So 0 plus 2 times 360 divided by 4. 180. Yeah, you should see a pattern going too. Which that's why it's always so nice. Substituting 3 in. Dalton?
It would go, it might be 270.
So, and did you guys see the pattern? It added 90 every time? So over here it added what? 120? Okay, now we're ready to find the other answers. We have what answer? What's the answer available there now? The polar answer, right? Now we're ready for the complex answer. So make sure you get the first one. What's 2 times the cosine of 0?
2.
And 2 times the sine of 0.
0.
So we end up with just 2.
Yep.
Okay, Delaney, yes, you get the next one. What's 2 times the cosine of 90?
0.
And 2 times the sine of 90.
2.
So just simply 2i. And again, you can leave the zeros in if you prefer it. Delaney Davis, you get the next one. 2 times the cosine of 180.
Negative 0.
And 2 times the sine of 180.
0.
Okay, and Zach, 2 times the cosine of 270.
0.
And 2 times the sine of 270.
Negative
2i then, so negative 2i. So we ended up with 4 answers, right? 2, 2i, negative 2, and a negative 2i. And then what would we have as a check if we wanted to use it? Let's see, I've got a radius of 2. So where is 2, or 2, 0 located? On the axis. Where's 290? Looks like they're all on the axis, aren't they?
Yes.
So then if I play connect the dots, I should have a,
Promise.
well, okay, is everybody good with that one? Yes? Okay. Good? Another one?
Is this as far as it's gonna be?
I'm gonna give you one where it doesn't come out so nice now.
Okay, that's good. Challenge.
And I think, I don't remember which one it is in your exercises, that doesn't come out nice, just so you know it. Let me see. No, it's not 27. Oh, it's 28.
Oh, it's gonna be
28. 28 is the one that doesn't come out so nice. We haven't done a power of 5, let's do a power of 5.
Are we gonna have ones where there's like a constant in front of the x?
We could.
Then you'd have to divide.
You still just divide, so it would just
Oh, okay.
be a simple solve. What would you do to solve that for x?
Subtract x divided by
Well, first you subtract 8,
2. Yeah, subtract 8, sorry.
divide by 2.
Negative 4.
Everybody good there?
Yep.
Okay, so we're ready for, back over to Taylor, how to find the r. Okay, so now to set it up in the formula, it's gonna be what? 4 to the 5th root, or 4 to the 1/5, whichever you prefer. Both mean the same thing, don't they?
Yeah.
Then it's cis, what's my angle? 180, plus n times 360 divided by 5.
Oh, wait, fine.
And now I'm gonna have n equals 0, n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, n equals 4, because we need 5 answers. Okay, so substituting 0 in, Richard. And I'm gonna, since this doesn't come out nice, this is gonna be a decimal, I'm gonna leave this the 5th root of 4. So you can type that into your calculator when we do the other. Okay, now, we're ready for the 0 part. So what's 0 times 360 plus 180
0 plus 180 would be just 180
divided by 5?
would be 36.
36?
Yes.
Is everybody agreeable there? Okay, and again, does everybody understand why I left this the 5th root of 4?
That's good.
Because it doesn't come out nice, which is the same thing that happens on 28. It doesn't come out a nice answer. So I just leave it alone, use it when you use it in your calculator. Next one, we're putting 1 in. Becky, what would you have? You're substituting 1 in for n. 540, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 40.
divided by 5.
1.
Wait.
Yes.
Next one.
Next one's still gonna be the 5th root of 4. Here you get to put in 2. So 2 times 360 plus 180. Divided by 5. Next one is the 5th root of 4 still. Sis, we're ready for 3. What? 180 plus 3 times 360,
252.
252.
Right.
Yep.
Last one is the 5th root of 4 times cis of Dalton. You're putting in 4 in. 4 times 360 plus 180 divided by 5.
324.
And if you guys noticed, it went up by unit 72. You guys already see the pattern?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now we're ready for the calculator. Okay, and hopefully everybody remembers how to use the root key again.
4.
So Mason, we're ready for you, I believe. What's the 5th root of 4 times the cosine of 36? These are all going to be decimals.
1.21.
Oh,
No.
it's
1.07.
1.07.
Okay, we're probably going to try that one again.
Okay.
5th root of 4,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you put 5 in first, then your root key, then you put 4. Then you take it times the cosine of 36.
1.07. Is that what you guys got?
1.07?
Yeah.
Okay, still got one more to do.
Alright.
What's the 5th root of 4 times the sine of 36?
Uh, 0.76 or 0.78.
0.78. Anybody else? 0.78?
Yes. So need I.
Okay, we're ready for Delaney S. You get the 5th root of 4 times the cosine of 108.
Negative 0.41 plus 1.255.
1.25.
Yeah.
We all agreeing?
Yeah.
Okay, Delaney.
Okay.
5th root of 4 times the cosine of 180.
I got negative 1.32.
And 5th root of 4 times the sine of 180, I know that one's 0.
Oh, it is? Oh, sweet.
Or should be, right?
Yeah.
Don't we know the sine of 180 is 0?
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready for Zach, you got the fifth through to 4 times the cosine of 252.
I've got negative 0.41.
And I predict the next one's negative 1.25.
Negative 1.25.
There should be a pattern, you guys noticing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are, you get the next one. Fifth through to 4 times the cosine of 324. And I predict the next one's gonna be minus 0.7.
I love this.
Okay, do you guys follow the
Minus
groups?
0.78.
And then could you check it if you wanted to see if it looks like it would draw? What would it be when you draw or connect the dots?
There's 5? I didn't know.
Should be a regular pentagon, right? All sides and all angles congruent. Okay, do you guys have questions on what you're doing on the 4 problems?
Nope.
26 through 29, I'd like to see number 26.
6 and 28.
26 through 29.